Headed on to the Detroit Lions, another, obvious NFC team, likely NFC team. 5-9 Detroit Lions, who I would imagine are probably not fighting for a playoff spot, but it's weird enough that these are the types of teams that are actually the most dangerous. Wow, look at the NFC North. It is horrendous. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they actually are fighting for a spot as they're only one game back. I guess, forget everything I said. That division's so bad that the 5-9 Lions are only one game back, and they actually are playing for the playoffs. The NFC in general, outside of our division, is pretty crap. Like, every division is pretty bad. I guess NFC East is okay, but what is going on with the NFC? But regardless, it is not my job to fix the rest of the league. It's our job to try to, obviously, win for ourselves, foster the rookie quarterback for the Vikings. Speaking of, definitely a good game there. Taking a look at the yearly awards, just a quick glance to see, where we may be. Really? Okay, I guess the Seahawks are expected to be good. Do we have anything going for ourselves? Defensive Player of the Year with Nwosu, Adams at 5, Woolen at 9. Rookie of the Year, Patterson up there. Greer, obviously, climbing the ranks, but it might be too late for him. Try to get more to Patterson. I really want to win an award here. Red looking great. Obviously should win an award. He has been amazing for us. Best quarterback, you have Greer 5, which is impressive. Running back at 5 with Kenneth. It's a little bit of a down season for him, specifically touchdowns. Wide receiver Metcalf at 10. We're in the conversation, right? Where we have the conversation. There's a chance that we actually win some awards, which is equivalent to some dev ups. We are going to have the, like I said, the dev regression on, so that could mix things up, because let's be honest, Davenport, Ed Oliver, they do not deserve to still be really good dev. Everyone else, though, on offense, I think is fair enough. Defensively, Brooks obviously deserves to keep his dev, same with Nwosu. Maffe's numbers are decent, but he's not consistent. Maybe he deserves a drop down. Diggs has been okay. Maybe he should drop down, but Ed Oliver and Davenport definitely have not been nearly as good as they probably should be. Davenport is actually so bad, he has a half a sack and 2 tackles for a loss. No injuries for us or the Lions, so no excuses there. Jalen Hurts is apparently a Lion. Might have to fix that in the offseason. Obviously, the real life is different than game, because we've been playing this for several seasons now, and, we've been past the real life point, but it would be nice to see Jalen Hurts back in the Eagles. I don't know if we can, though, because the Eagles have a really good quarterback anyways. Maybe we just up Jalen Hurts a little bit. DeAndre Swift, 88 overall, looking pretty damn good. Receivers, Jameson Williams finally developing a little bit. Odell Beckham's good. Amon-Ra. So obviously they have really good receivers. Hawkinson's still here. He's really solid. Left tackle's decent. Left guard's decent. Center's amazing. Right guard's decent with a lot of potential. Right tackle's amazing. Carl Lawson's here, which is a really good addition. Holiday, I don't know, what, are they in a 3-4? They are in a 3-4. Okay. They got some potential. 5-9 doesn't really even seem fair, especially when you have a guy like Bobby Wagner here as well. Why is this team so bad? They actually don't seem that bad. Savage is really fast. It might be the fastest I've ever seen a safety go up to. Like, he's 95 speed. He started at 92 maybe at best? Maybe 93, perhaps. So you have focus on stopping the run and trying to run in this one. Darius Red, the guy that we just looked at as the top of the list for Defensive Rookie of the Year, having himself an amazing one. And then for Fan, we're going to go with a possession, because he really needs catching traffic, which only gets 1 of, but 2 to release is amazing. 1 to medium's decent. Break tackle plus 2 is okay. A lot of blocking stuff, but I really need that catch in traffic more than anything. And then a decent upgrade for Lucas Northcutt, who is kind of an afterthought on this team, but good thing for him is he is on the younger side. We'll see what happens down the line. Maybe he finds his way back into the lineup as a nose tackle, as Red really shouldn't be playing there. Here we are at home for this one. I should maybe know. I don't feel like the odds of it snowing here is crazy high, so I don't even know if they're coded to have snow here. I know they can get snow, but I don't think it's common enough to where it is coded that way. Long story short, I want some damn snow. Give me the snow. Give me the damn snow. Of course, the helicopter's flying overhead, and obviously this Lions team still, surprisingly, fighting for a spot as their division is horrendous. Ours, very good. The Rams are kind of sucking right now for us, and they'd have a chance to win their division, and, they're in last place in ours by a lot. Obviously, looking at the next-gen stats, 51 sacks, 27 interceptions. Still talking about that bend-don't-break defense, though, with nearly 78% completion percentage allowed. We'll let you have the underneaths, but once it's time to start scoring, it doesn't usually happen. Of course, their defense, nowhere near as, many interceptions, sacks they don't show because they probably don't get any. And then, obviously, they have given up a lot of yards, but their completion percentage allowed is on the lower side. Kicking it deep is Michael Dixon, the best punter in the league. I know his numbers might not show it, but that's because he's a pinpoint accuracy guy, whereas other guys are like, I'm going to kick it, basically. But yeah, let's take a look at Jalen Hurts. We already seen a glimpse of his numbers. Not the greatest stuff in the world, but a Detroit Lions team that, you know what? Nah, that's on Jalen Hurts. I was about to say some bull crap. Nah. He needs to play better. They have an absurdly talented offense, great offensive line, 3 great wide receivers, an amazing tight end, a solid running back. It's him. It's him. If their offense sucks, it is 100% him, whereas maybe their defense is costing them the actual games. But, yeah, they should not be this bad on offense, which, based on his touchdown-to-pick ratio, kind of tells me they are. All right, 2nd and 5. From the 30-yard line, Red coming in for number 9. Misses, though. Jalen Hurts slipping off of a tackle, getting 2 yards on what should have been potentially a game-ending sack. Well, drive-ending sack. Let's not get ahead of ourselves too much here, as we, of course, are looking to kind of bring the pressure. Davenport pushing off, and there goes Ed Oliver, but Jalen Hurts once again doing just enough to avoid losing all those yards. Throws it away, though, which will lead to a punt. Makes you really wonder why they didn't just let Red have it. Those evil bastards. Really would have loved to see that. Fair catch. Which button? Come on, Gabe. I'm not that much of a noob, as we are going to go to the 30-yard line, 31-yard line to be exact. Greer, we just talked about, showing those, awards and whatnot. He's kind of climbing up the list, and if he can continue the heat, continue the momentum, maybe he's got a chance at something. Offensive Rookie of the Year, whatever it is. Obviously, some of those picks have been coming along as well. Some bad throws, some bad decisions, some crazy, attempts that you just don't think a guy at this point, should be making. But they're not bad. It's just, maybe being let down by the receivers. Regardless of the point, though, this is a team that has lots of momentum and lots of hope to succeed on the year. And, of course, coverage really good there. But he does get open. But even worse, is that Metcalf somehow doesn't get the feet down, which is a huge L. They're kind of stacked up here a little bit, and we're in a little bit of trouble. And there goes Metcalf making up for it tremendously with the second kind of effort route. Bobby Wagner with the tackle, and really good job by Greer extending the play and getting himself, a nice play down the field for quite a bit of yards, and insta pressure off the edge. Maybe drop back a little bit too far. The rookie Diggs, or the youngster Diggs. 2nd and 19, not really running the ball too much here, but Walker will get a chance to catch the ball anyways and get upfield. Gains about 13. The man is dangerous. What can I tell you? The man is dangerous. Might try to fight, just force this one in here to Metcalf. And, I can't get it to Moore. You can see it was kind of a pump fake. Kind of got off our platform early because I thought I was going to get that throw in there, and the player kind of went right after Metcalf, and that's really good coverage again. I can't tell if it's going to be an amazing punt or it's going to go out way too early. Oh, I know now. Oh my God. Well, I guess maybe not the best punter in the league. That's a user error type of thing, though. Let's be honest with ourselves. Either way, they're going to get the ball back after we struggle. Get down the field a little bit, but some good pressure and some really good coverage. Speaking of really good coverage, Brooks is all over that, but a really good throw by Jalen Hurts down the middle of the field to Hawkinson for a big gain of 20. Coverage from both teams in this one so far, absolutely locked down. Still finding some lanes, though, and Marshall, that was a good stop, but Woolen isn't? It was Adams on the play, losing 4 to Swift. Can't really blame the pressure on that one, as there really wasn't a whole lot of it, and Jalen Hurts just kind of got a little excited. A little excited early. Red trying to make a play, and Mafe taking down the tight end in a hurry. Nice little setup, though, to make it a manageable third down. Game is playing very fast-paced right now. Alexander maybe try to get a little chip on Hawkinson, kind of. Oh, got him. Jalen Hurts on the run all the time in the world. Perfect coverage. Swift slips free, but Hurts doesn't set the feet properly and misses him. As much as I've talked this big game of like, we can't just let other teams dictate how we're going to play. And I know we have two tight ends here, but man, they really don't want us to run the ball. And I am going to, oh, that's a late read. I'm kind of glad he missed. That'd have been a tough throw. The linebacker beating me in a little. What's going on here? This coverage has been kind of absurd. 2nd and 10, still not really running the ball. Going to take the underneath to Moore. He's got some speed, can't cut it inside. Almost lost the ball from Wagner, but gains a lot of yards, 7. And they are bringing, I feel like they're going to see the screen, but we do have Fant as like an outlet. They don't see the screen. The blocks are just enough in sight. Kenneth Walker with a nice cut move, a nice stiff arm, gains 14 when we only needed 3. Great play there, and we will extend the drive. Screen passes, not always our friend, but every once in a while we get a couple of plays in there, and that was a really good one. Look at him cutting upfield, great blocking. It took them a little long to develop them, but overall they got out there. Kenneth does what he does well, which is find the room in the little bit of space he has and turn it into a big gain. And we're going to do that again here. Maybe not the smartest juke move, but Wagner gives us an extra yard. Kenneth Walker talking about those touchdowns. 12 is still a lot, but when you're trying to win best running back awards, there's some pretty talented guys in the league. You probably need to get a little bit more than that, which, either way, I'm happy with how he's played, so I'm not going to worry about it. And we're waiting for more, and we can't really get it there. Obviously, when I say more, I mean more yards, as we probably had the quick throws at the tight end. I seen Patterson. He didn't run the greatest route. The throw wasn't great, but I thought he was going to gain a ton of yards there. Inside handoff as Kenneth will get the first down. I know they probably should have been stacking there. Maybe they just, respect this offense too much to be like, hey, we're not going to – we know this team will take a shot on 3rd and 1. We're not going to give up a touchdown 40 yards out for a 1-yard stop, Of course, more to the outside. And don't fumble, gains about 2. Gotta say, this Lions defense has been ferocious early. Walker's probably my look, as Wagner's not going to let Patterson go without a fight, surely. Maybe not, actually. Patterson will get out there. Patterson trying to cut yards short, inches. This time maybe you're looking at, okay, maybe we take a shot here. Maybe we try. Not shot from us, but, maybe they stack the box. Tanner's going to come in. We're going to go with some trickery, but instead we're just going to get the first down easily on the dive, and 3 yards. First down. Extended drive again. Not a huge fan of Wham, but, last Christmas I gave you my heart. Nice blocking. Beautiful blocking. Maybe should have tried to get to the right side there. Try to race the safety to the end zone maybe. Good first down regardless. Mixing up way more than normal. Well, at least the first drive. And it's kind of working. That's a tough one. Glad we didn't get that up there. Patterson was kind of open. Would have been a tough play to make, though. Back of the end zone, maybe for more. Oh, we're not going to get out there. Greer's going to get sacked, and there were a couple of options, but I thought I wasn't going to be able to make the throw while we were trying to run, so I just tried to take off. Kind of panicked, but that right tackle spot got burned early, and after the first quarter, not a great start for either team, but we're starting to cook up here. Ironically enough, the name that chased us down instantly on that, Darrell Taylor, the former Seahawk, coming away with a really nice rush on that. That is a really good jump. I thought the way he played that, we had a freebie. He could have almost pick six that. This kick is literally directly down the line, although that accuracy. Myers up and good. Finally on the board is our team. I would say either team, but I don't care about their team. I know I had some other plays, like there was a drag coming from the left to the right. It might have been more, and there was a quick throw to the flat to the running back. I don't think any of those gets the first down, whereas if the corner played it where I thought he was going to, Woolen, does he get it? Man, he's had a couple of those recently, and he is, he really does look like a damn wide receiver out there. Jalen Hurts on the run. It's not a bad throw. Hawkinson really should try to adjust better to that right foot, and they're both in. Beautiful. But yeah, if that cornerback would have dropped back like he probably should have, or it looked like he was going to, you know, Metcalf is the option there for the first down. As Kenneth making a good play. Kenneth making plays. 5 yards after breaking a couple of sets of ankles. We take that. Huge pick from Woolen as well, which we obviously love. Linebacker, I don't think drops back on Patterson quick enough. Oh, maybe he does, but Fant's open regardless. Perfect find, perfect throw, 6 yards. You know, this is kind of a quick passing game today as they're getting in there. Their coverage is decent, and their pass rush is developing quickly. Got Taylor just absolutely cooking our right tackle, which is not fun. Okay, well, that's... Yeah, I mean, it's tough because he burns him off the line of the press. At that point, you would want your receiver to just go straight up the field instead of doing the out route with the safety not playing on him. Doesn't do that, and we could have actually been picked on that, which would have been really, really bad. Of course, Metcalf wide open. Nobody in sight. There's not a soul. 5 yards either side of him. It's been a challenging one to read, I'll be honest. Kenneth up the middle. The guard misses completely. We gained 2. Luckily, we didn't gain a hospital visit. Yeah, Kenneth off guard there. And I probably thought he was going to get the block. Fant, that's a tough one. Fant can't bring it down. It's a perfect throw, though. No, that's not the only thing that matters, but to me it matters. And at this point, field goals probably are our best friend. Late read, but Kenneth is out there. He's going to be a yard short, and this is what I was thinking about when I said field goals are our best friend, because I was going to run the ball, and man, I just don't think from 4th and 1 from the 16, you kick a field goal, man, right? Like, this is go for it territory, and that's just a bad decision. That's just right to him. I need to take a look back at that play. I saw Patterson off the line look pretty good. You know, he had the hands, I felt, to get the catch there. Is at Bobby Wagner with the pick. And I just never seen Bobby. Who was he covering? So from left to right, you probably have Metcalf instead. But I just feel like the size difference for Patterson, if Wagner's not there, it's probably a first down. Probably should have threw to Metcalf. But overall, once again, really good coverage. Iffy read. Should have taken the points, but 4th and 1, I don't blame it. Maybe you run the ball on 4th and 1 instead, but we're the Seattle Seahawks. We don't know what that means. Of course, run to the left with Odell Beckham, it seems. Will gain nothing. So far, their passing game has basically not existed, and obviously their running game has definitely not existed. And, oh, we were late. Alexander misses. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. Pull his ballot. Alexander's not a bad player, but he is not better than Red. It's just not even close. And I know his D-line is ultra-talented, but, I mean, playing again, you know, next to Brooks is also still pretty damn good for a rookie. Wow, we cheesed him, but it doesn't matter as he's going to find Hawkinson to the other side of the field for a gain of 20, maybe 30. They would have had, I think, Odell wide open to the left side. We kind of bumped him running across. Didn't matter, though, like we said, as Hawkinson was there, and thank God Adams was there because, once again, I don't really trust Alexander one-on-one tackling. Right, Alexander against just nothing. He gets to play the hook, which is, I mean, in man coverage is not bad. Really good tackle attempt. Get some help again from Jamal Adams. And they will be short. 3rd and 3 from the 41-yard line. One wide receiver out, and it's a fast one. We need to get there in case it's a throw. Could be a quick throw to Hawkinson. It will be a run. They did an okay job blocking it up, but we just overloaded it. From the 40, are they going to kick a field goal? They're going to go for it. Both teams getting a little aggressive. Theirs I can understand even more than ours. Ours is a chip shot field goal. This one's almost impossible for their guy. Outside's wide open. We press Hawkinson because that's been their guy. But yeah, you usually can't let Odell get that open and expect good things to happen. This is a really good drive. Both teams, I mean, moving up and down the field decently well, just not finishing with scores. This one doesn't look good for us on defense. A complete blind read by Jalen Hurts, and Brooks misses it. What is he doing? I tried to switch to him, couldn't do it, and he just... It goes right behind his head. That's a freebie. You can't get any more free than that. Red! Good job by Red forcing that out as Adams was able to get there in time and swat it, making it a tough 3rd and 10 situation. Could see ourselves in a tied game. Marshall going up against Mitchell, who has a good catch on us, but... Oh my, is this guy doing it again? The ball hawk Woolen swats a free interception while Diggs is ready to catch it and maybe run it for a touchdown. Another blown opportunity and it will lead to points. 3-all. We've thrown a pick with Greer. Obviously, no passing touchdown. 3 minutes left and a very short kick. I don't know if they realize who they're kicking to today, but he will make you pay if you do any more of those. Already the 35. Their punter/kicker's got a stinger, it seems. About to shoot down enemy aircraft. Inside run on first and 10 for the 35. Got to get back to the ground game as we kind of abandoned it a little bit, near the end of that drive. And obviously even on 4th and 1, probably could have went to it. 2nd and 4 with plenty of time still. Run it again, and that's kind of our fault. Good fight attempt. Wagner has already made a play. Making another one there. Could have maybe stripped it. Got to be careful. 3rd and 2, I thought it was going to be a freebie last down. It was not. And Jacobson shot out like a cannon. And stiff arm will not get it, but to the 37. Beautiful play. I don't know if they expected us to, 2-minute warning, but I don't know if they expected us to run on that down, but it seemed like everyone on the play action was pretty open. Dream pass against potentially mid. Going to go to Fant instead. Just didn't know if it was going to develop on the other side. Fant looked like he was open for at least 4 yards, and that's what happened. So I'll take it every time. Metcalf one-on-one could be our look. Is that an option from Walker? Man, I hate option routes. Fant, that's a late read, but an even worse throw. Late read, but it was still there. Say what you want about the read, but it absolutely was still there, and the throw was just too high. It's too far anyways. And there's more. Please hit this throw. He might not get it, though. He will. The little legs kept churning. Got the first down. I really didn't think he was going to get it. The moment we released that, I thought it was GG. I was like, well, this is going to be short. Probably go for the field goal. Fan has the inside leverage. Potential late hit on the quarterback there. Hopefully it's not holding. Oh, holding call. Who was it? Holding against the guard, Pierre. They have generated quite a bit of pressure, so it wouldn't surprise me. But, man, right as we release it, that is really rough timing. And that's a tough one, but it's going to get there. All is forgiven, but more fumbles. Okay, dude. This guy is just breaking tackles left and right. Offense probably just trying to punch the ball out and get it back. I literally went possession. We can't afford these types of turnovers. Oh, Red making plays. Oh, good try on the strip there. Kind of had that lined up like it was a bow and arrow. It was weird. We'll say it's kind of strange that they're not really going for it here. Ed Money. Yeah, they just look like they're just ready to go to halftime. Down by nothing. Tied up. Alexander with a huge hit. And they're going to call a timeout. I'm not really sure how you're going to get a 69-yard play. I mean, I guess they're going to go for the Hail Mary, but okay, I guess. Screw that. We're going to bring the rush on the other side. Could throw to the running back. You can have the running back. It might not look great on our What the hell? Barnes is fast, but what a juke move. So is Jalen Hurts. That was interesting. Jalen Hurts may be Stevie Wonder reincarnated into a quarterback. I don't know what's going on, but looking at the numbers, we're obviously throwing the ball more than we're running. We're not doing badly. We're just doing really badly at finishing drives. Like, we're losing to a Jalen Hurts-led team that is just throwing ridiculously bad interceptions left and right. Caldwell trying to find some room. Gets past 25, obviously. Really short kick. Really good fielding by the team, though. We usually run inside zone from the right to the left, so mix it up a little bit, see what we got, even though Pierre just held recently enough. And there goes Kenneth, finding some room, trucking over a safety, fighting hard, gains about 15 on the play. I also imagine this team can see the scoreboard and see that the Packers won, so they really need this win if they're going to try to make the playoffs. Not a whole lot of yards gained there from Kenneth. Kind of like the inside routes here from Metcalf and Fant. And I knew Fant was going to get open. I seen the way he was setting it up, and I believed in it all the way, and I was like, we're going to hold out for you. I know Metcalf will get us a couple of yards here, but we're going to hold out for you. We're going to gain some major yards. That's exactly what happens. Beautiful play, and I really wish we could develop something to the other side of the field. But that's not going to happen here. Metcalf in behind. The throw's awful, though, again by Greer. I didn't change any of the QB sliders, which is really strange the way we're playing here with Greer. It's okay, though. We'll deal with it. That is a really good time throw from Moore, or two more anyways. 2 more. Early detection's key, kids. I don't want to get too excited, but I think Fant might score here. I just don't know if you can get back on him in time. And wow, he would have, even on Wagner, but we had no time to throw. Should have expected it the way they lined up, but still, I was expecting a little bit more time than that. Let's see what we got for ourselves. And that is a pretty good play, and now another fumble. Patterson this time. The youngster's fumbling hard. That one, in fairness, was a massive hit. Loose ball. I mean, what can we do here if we're going to get... Wagner's he's just going off. Thank God not every team in the league has a Wagner. Let me tell you, it's a good play, and he just dies. It's almost like we had a guy like Wagner. Really wish we did. Surely if you ever get a guy like Wagner, you never let him go, right? Seahawks fans are like, and I hate the series. Way to go. You ruined it. Head money coming off the edge there. It seems... Brooks, you're being out-Wagnered here. You have had opportunities just like Bobby, but you're the one not making, the most of them. Did Mafe get hurt, by the way? Because, money is coming in a lot here. He's not playing badly. He's showing high effort. He's just not winning by technique. Also, a very interesting thing is their kicker actually is legitimately hurt. I don't know if it was for the game, but it definitely said he's out right now. So they have to kick a field goal. I don't know what's going to happen. To the outside. Good thing for that hypothetical. Both teams are apparently incapable of scoring at this point. 3-3 still. At this point, do I even trust throwing the ball? Kenneth's probably going to fumble next. And, I mean, he just blew up the fullback. Wagner's insane. All right, let's see what we got with the halfback angle. It's a tough one. Fant dropped with a huge hit. Didn't want to go possession because the ball was a bit up there. It's kind of the whole point of throwing it over the middle. And if I feel like we go past, possession there, you're probably not going to get it, and it may even be picked. So I felt like we had to just try to catch one. And Fant, please hit this throw. It's not Fant, it's Jacobson, the big man, trucking over a cornerback and getting the first down. What a play. Fant coming in and out of lineup sometimes due to maybe injury, stamina. I don't know what it is, but Jacobson living up to it every single opportunity he's had to get. I think maybe we outrun the pass rush to edge. That's what I was planning on doing. Glad we didn't have to find out. Just going to be honest with you. Let's go this in cut from Metcalf. Still looking for Patterson over the middle, probably. Greer, please show off that speed. Greer! I had a guy coming back. Huge hit. Gains about 3. Didn't think we were going to hit that throw. Good attempt, but not going to happen. Great coverage on Metcalf, and I mean, that is a really good play by number 2. That's crazy. Jason Verrett, healthy today, looking good. He is looking pretty talented today. I really like that route from Fant, though. In behind, perfect throw. More lead block. Doesn't get to it. Great job by Metcalf. It's like a little convoy there. A lot of yards, not a lot of scoring. We've talked about it already, but still, it's not fun. I really don't want to just, risk a high point, but it's Metcalf in the corner. Oh, what a throw! Metcalf, do better! It's perfect! Off the line, has him kind of, stumbling a bit. Where else could you throw this ball? Maybe you want it a little more vertical, but it's out there. I mean, you gotta come down with that. Come on, dude. Why is a jump ball machine flailing his legs? Why? Don't really believe in this, but we're going to try it anyways, and Kenneth will score, slipping off of a tackle. We've got a touchdown, boys. It's taken us a long time, but we've got one. Former Seahawks today, though, going absolutely nuts. Darrell Taylor coming off the edge, untouched in that one. Maybe the point of the overload there with the goal line look. Oh, Brooks, what are you doing, buddy? Making really good plays, but Swift gaining about 17 there. Brooks just looks off his game. I don't know if it's just because, Wagner is on the other side, and it's like, okay, well, you were the guy that, kind of, I wouldn't say forced Wagner out, but you're the guy that's like, okay, we believe in our linebackers because of you. What a hit by Marshall. And, with Wagner already playing really well, he's trying to live up to it. I don't know, but it's been way off today. We talked a big game up for him, and he's missed a lot of game-changing opportunities. Several interceptions, missed tackle lanes. And, oh my, Jamal. Good play, Jamal. That is a throw. Now, that is a very good read and a very good throw, and I am even shocked that it happened, that he stopped it. Game-changing play by Adams there. Now a 3rd and 12 instead of a touchdown. Sidney didn't get the right foot. I think he had it on the player he was covering. What an attempt, though. Sidney Jones really coming alive these last couple of weeks, and like you said, instead of a tied game, because of Jamal, sir? I mean, we still have time. Marshall! Look at him go! Look at Marshall! Turning nothing into something. Oh, my. What an idiot, Caldwell. I kind of got like mini Deshaun Jackson vibes. It's like they probably thought, they kind of let up a little bit because he was on the ground with the ball, and then he got up, and they're like, he's pretty fast, too. Kenneth fighting hard. Actually gains a yard out of absolutely nothing. Second 9 from the 35-yard line. Going to go to the youngster, Patterson. We're just going to fall down. I don't trust these guys to not fumble at this point. Metcalf, Fant, Jacobson, I believe in because they're bigger guys, but even though Patterson is a bigger guy, he's not like the heaviest guy in the world. I just don't trust anyone else. This play's been a little hit or miss. Go with it again, though, anyways. And Kenneth fighting hard. Maybe should have just kept it to the boundary, but good fun. Reverse tight end attack. That's a really tough throw. I like Patterson here because if we find the quick throw, we can get the first down. If we don't, he's still going to drag it out for Fant to maybe get in behind, which is kind of what happens. You know, if he would have got a stiff arm there, who knows? Obviously, 35 turned around pretty well. His name is Turner, after all. Huge opportunity for this offense is defense barely coming away with a non-score allowing drive. And, wow, Wagner does a really good job again, but they just do enough to push him off the play in the lane. We gained 7, and start of the fourth quarter, up 7, driving nicely. Yardage, it's not even close. So it's not the defense's fault. It is absolutely the offense, and first and foremost, it seems like it is on Jalen Hurts. We've seen this play a bit earlier in the game. Fant was open on it, and he's open again on it. It's a little bit of a throw, though. It kind of leads them up. We kind of need to sit in the pocket there rather than, throw it further up the field. Throw it into the little pocket opening that they had. I don't feel like Metcalf's going to get deep enough on this. Oh, there is a wide open Moore. You can't fumble when you're that open. Touchdown, Seahawks. Passing touchdown. Make that touchdown to pick ratio 1-to-1 for today for now. Great blocking and insane speed for Moore. I mean, there's just no one on him. Now we got Jamal Adams in the zone. Davenport trying to get a push. Can't. Swift running kind of into Marshall. Gets trucked over. Gains 11. They definitely should have ran the ball more, as this game was never out of hand until now. Red going against the double as usual. Underneath is open. They will take it. Adams late hit on him. Oh, come on, Adams. You're in the zone. Even if it doesn't physically injure him or physically take the ball away from him, I want you to make him fear you. Probably already does. Oh, Lord. Alexander. Oh, my God. Alexander was burned. Luckily, it didn't seem to matter. Unless they switched last second. Kind of felt like they maybe did. 9th on the season for takeaways. 2 today. Not terrible. I mean, I'd imagine that's on par for 9th, right? 2 a game. 2nd and 7. Let's get Mafe going as, and Wosu has a reason to kind of suck today. Over the middle, and Adams kind of losing the battle against Hawkinson here a bit. Hawkinson has, I would say 80% of the yards. And Money playing more and more snaps today and in general as the games go on. Brooks, I mean, kind of had no choice, right? Kind of had to, outrun the guard, the center, whoever the hell it was there. But they're really driving nicely here. But they got to score. That's their big issue today. Will they do it? I don't know. Sidney Jones gets blocked up. Really good play. Nice hit by Diggs to the 12. Mixing it up nicely, realizing the situation. Hey, there's time. And the thing is, we haven't really protected the end zone either, so this is just a genuinely good drive. Can't get off the block. Red can, and there goes a run. Woolen. I'm surprised the guard didn't do a little better there, though. I thought he was going to just barrel through us, and didn't feel like the safety was going to get there in time, but instead, it's a 2nd and 5. I thought it was going to be a score, like I said. To the outside. Nice stiff arm, Alexander. I mean, yeah, sure, you tackled him, but you allowed him to spin forward for the first. First contact was behind the line. With no receivers out, I don't care if they go with the pass. We are run committing. Oh, that's a pitch. Alexander with an amazing play, though. Now, if we stop them, that's absurd. I mean, for it to be one to beat, Alexander's still turning. For him to stop him in this situation is insane. This time, they're actually going to make us earn it rather than just, run commit. They've got some receivers. And Brooks with a huge hit. They lose a yard. 3rd and goal. 2 more downs. Of course, they're going to come off of goal line here. Is that? Oh, I thought it was Ed Money. The size matchup here is not preferable, though. And Sidney Jones. Great coverage, but Odell with the strong hands brings it down and brings it within 1 possession. Brought it to the old throwback. What is it, Madden 13 or something? The whip, bro. I mean, that is... Okay. Caldwell going to return this one. And is that the fullback, Gillespie? Holy crap. I don't know who the hell that was, but they came out of a cannon and stopped us in the 19. I thought we were going to gain a lot of yards. I thought maybe we could have outran him to the edge, and that was not the case. Inside, Kenneth, look at him go. Early truck. That safety was, I mean, he was slow. First down, obviously, and now in the zone. The perfect time to be in the zone if you're ever going to be. From the 32 and out of the zone already. Potentially. Not out of the zone. Don't really want to just, hand them the ball back, even though I believe in our defense. At the same time, running is probably pretty smart, as Kenneth is so good at what he does. Gets the first down, 2 yards short of 100, and it's getting closer and closer to the 2-minute warning. Our friend. Normally not friends with it, but today we absolutely are. And, okay, the block's a little weird. Wagner, really good tackle, but Cross with an amazing block upfield. Kind of going off the blocks here a bit to the left side. Got to cut it back in as Wagner stops us, and still maybe not out of the zone. Okay. 2-minute warning. Getting close to that point where a first down or 2 and you win the game. This set of plays looks good, but they have the inside shade as if they kind of know what we're going to run here. I'm going to call it timeout. I don't like it. Levels is pretty good, actually. We'll say Fant on that side. Can I move Fant to the inside? Let's move him a little bit. That's wide open. They just were not covering the underneath. Stayed on that line just to see if we can maybe outrun them. This is where they're obviously looking to stop the run again. Oh, that is a lot of pressure off the edge. Kenneth gets back, across the line of scrimmage, though. And we were going to have a kind of sweep play with Moore, but that is not going to work. Good cutback attempt is once again kind of just running anywhere Wagner isn't. And can Tanner pull off a crazy run here on 3rd and 5? He can! Against 2 players. The hands are up, and the game is won. Of course, at that point, it was a pretty good chance we were going to just win off of a field goal anyways, but at least we don't have to find out. And that will be the game. Not the prettiest game in the world. The Lions' defense was definitely cooking up. Wagner is still absurd. And obviously, we turned the ball over a lot. Obviously, a hit stick from Wagner. I don't even know what the other fumble was. Just like a group effort, tackle, and the interception. Wagner did a really good job of just, sticking with the slant that we were, not looking at, but it ended up working out anyways because they run into each other. It gave them a really good chance. Jalen Hurts, on the other hand, really did not. He should have been intercepted so many more times. So many awful throws in that one and bad decisions. Surprised that it wasn't a complete blowout because of that, but that Lions defense was ferocious, which is ironic. It's quite the opposite usually, and we will move on with another win. Of course, the Lions season kind of seems like it's over. I thought it was only, okay, I guess it was 2 interceptions. Either way, 2-1. Should have been way more than that regardless. The Lions season probably over here, but you know what? They gave us a good run for our money. That's got to be worth something to the fans. Metcalf, 3 for 61. 4 for 31 with Patterson. We're really falling off with Patterson, but Moore at least came up with a decent game. I just want to see more and more, ironically enough. No pun intended. Stats for these rookies. And that kicker's still injured. Alexander, no pick. I don't know why they're showing Alexander. A lot of tackles, I guess. But interceptions for Barnes, Woolen, and Wagner. I mean, look at this. Look at this old man. Bobby with a forced fumble, an interception. He's crazy. Ooh, and some juice for the upgrades. Field general has been pretty solid for linebacker, so let's go field general for the linebacker Alexander. I mean, it's okay. Acceleration now at 90. Let's go with Walker. The peer is just he's a lineman. Who cares about those kind of upgrades? Can't go any more with elusiveness, even though his elusiveness is far from maxed. would be nice to see his stiff arm go up, so I'm going to go with power back. The receiving back upgrades just suck, so there's just no point doing those. And nice, due to stiff arm. Would love to see it. Once he gets the 90 plus stiff arm, then I will just go all receiving back. So he's not too far off of that being a reality. And then Greer, we're just going to work on whatever his weakest thing is, which is medium. So I believe that is a strong. Let's actually go strong arm. I see more medium upgrades in strong arm than I do in field general. And I mean, like I said, 1 awareness, 2 to medium, which now puts him at 78 medium. Deep accuracy is at 79. So he's becoming a really good quarterback, and maybe had some iffy throws in this one at times, but overall has had a pretty good glow up from his. I mean, he's a rookie, so glowing up from a quick starting point. Here now an 80 overall, had that really rough holding call, didn't really end up mattering, but 3 to lead block, which. Do I really care? Probably not. I need my run block finesse, my run block power, and my run block in general, which, power blocking you would think is more run block based. We can never get those upgrades. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. 11-4, and the Niners still ahead in the division. However, a Week 18 game that could decide it all. Buccaneers should still be a tough team, and so should the Niners. So this could be a very interesting end to the season. Of the regular season, because obviously we're playoff bound regardless. But will we have home games? It's going to be interesting to find out. Hopefully you guys, come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!